Hey, Mike. Saw you were. Oh no, you were about to hit some showers, right? I think I can't remember. So let me turn this around here. I'm not headed. I'm only headed to like eastern north border, northern north. I'm not headed all the way to the Cape, unfortunately. Going to visit a friend. It's one downside to Florida. It's really hard to keep like long-term friends, and I have a few, but outside of like the non-plant world friends, they're the hardest ones. So yeah, I'm not. I need to go see an old friend I haven't seen since before COVID. Got invited. That's what it was. You sent me. Yeah, there's a photo of Sharkies you had up there. Did you eat there? Because back in the day, Sharkies was just like basically a. I mean, it wasn't like a shack, but it was like just a building with dirt, like the whole parking area was just like sand and dirt, and they renovated it about 10 years ago. I don't consider renovation. I think that's bad. Yeah, man. I think that. Well, I think a lot of people from Cape Coral end up going unless you live in Fort Myers. Going to I think definitely Punta Gorda. It's better to go to the beach in like Inglewood or Venice, but even Cape Coral, Fort Myers Beach is not nearly as nice as like Venice or Sarasota because of the way that Fort Myers Beach curves inland, so the water doesn't really like move as much, so it's not never really going to be as clear as it is even in Naples, which is more open. Yeah, it is further. I think the closest beach, I don't know, the South Beach at Key is where a lot of people from Charlotte County go. If you're on the highway, I think it might be less miles to the, or more miles but shorter to Venice Beach. Less miles but longer because you don't have to go on. You have to spend less time on the highway. Yeah, it's definitely closer, but geez, I mean, going through all that traffic is just, especially because of where you are. You're there on the edge. You don't have to go through any of that to get through. You head north. Oh, there's definitely a bad accident there. But this is a good 20-minute drive. Probably longer in this sort of traffic. Oh, so you take the Midway Bridge there. Okay. Or Midpoint Bridge. I forget the names of it sometimes too. So there's a Chevy dealership next to me, and they actually have a lot of cars stock. They have a lot of trucks. I mean, they don't have like the nice ones like a Trail Boss. They have like basic Silverado customs. They have a bunch of Equinoxes. Man, you never truly lived until you've spent time on the Midpoint Bridge during rush hour. Yeah, McGregor is awesome. McGregor is definitely like it feels a lot like Miami in the 60s or 70s. All right. To go to 25. I like taking 41 one because it's less miles, but usually I'm doing this when I'm driving, and you don't see many palms on the highway, and this thing gets much better gas mileage on the in the city. Yeah, that's where Sanibel actually. You know, you don't mind paying the $6, you'll deal with. I mean, there's still traffic, plenty of it on Sanibel, but Fort Myers Beach doesn't have a toll over the bridge, so everyone's going to go there and save the $6. But you want to be kind of away from other people, especially in season. I mean, they're both going to be slam packed, but it's just crazy to me how much they've built up. I mean, it's technically Northport, so a lot of people don't know this, but on the south, I guess you call it the west side of 41, but it's really directionally south. You're on the right side of 41 here. Okay. I don't know if that's making a sound or not. I got something blocking my screen at the moment, but it'll go away in about 10 seconds. But so on the right side of the road here when you're heading south, so it's technically west. They've cleared, I mean, dozens of acres. Let's see here. $30 for parking for a day. That is way too much money. I remember in New York City, you could park in a garage for $24 for a day. And someone would take your car and go park it. I mean, it wouldn't be parked in a parking spot. It'd just be a spot, and they have to go get it. But you could pick it up anytime. $30 is ridiculous for parking. I don't think you have to pay for parking anywhere in Sarasota County, on any public beach at least. I could be wrong. I've never had to pay. There are a couple of parks where you do have to pay, but any kind of like beach access, I believe is free. Like Siesta Key is free, Minnesota Key is free. Okay, no problem. I'll go to River Road. Now I'm just going to turn it off. Plantings are not. This is a brand new stoplight. Hey Russell, how you doing? It's a pretty slow live stream here, but I'm just keeping it on in case anyone else decides to come on. Why is it? Oh. So we are technically in Northport now on the right-hand side. The left-hand side is still Venice. Surprisingly, is that weird sound? Wow, this is a lot more building than I thought. That's crazy. I guess we are going to hit every light on the way here. That's the downside of taking 41. Looks like it is raining down the road, but not as far down as I'm going. That's gonna be 15 miles. It's been raining a lot recently. Well, and I have not scrolled down, so I noticed there's more messages here. Oh. Moving to Orlando. What brings you to Orlando? Sorry, I did not see that message. My phone doesn't auto scroll, unfortunately. I don't know why. Yeah. Do you have an area of Orlando you're looking at? Radar cruise active. I've only been as an adult to the Orlando Internet. I can't. This lane departure thing. It goes nuts when you have cruise control on. Stop doing this. It's like a pinball effect. Anyway, that area is a little bit less crowded. Near UCF or Oviedo is a nice area. Oviedo's kind of a planter's. Like I know a number of people that grow palms that live in Oviedo. Seems to attract. I don't know if it's because it's more rural. Oh, that got turned into a Save-A-Lot? That was nothing for a while. Well, it was a Walgreens, and then Walgreens pulled out of there. Oh, cheaper gas, $4.49. Unless it's, yeah, $4.49. It's cheaper than Venice. Vista East. I've heard of that. There are so many neighborhoods in Orlando. Looks like I'm getting raindrops. I don't think I'm going to actually hit that rain, but I'm going to get close. Used to come here all the time at Biscayne and 41. There was a vape shop that was, it's probably still there. Maybe it's not. I don't see the sign for it. But, yeah, 2015. I'm going to save that. But even Northport here, you know, so this is inland about anywhere between like 10 to 18 miles or maybe even long, 20 miles inland, depending on where in Northport you are. I'd say the average home price in Northport, I don't know if it's starting to kind of like go down a little bit. It's probably not going to go down, but it's stabilized at least. But the average home price here is like in the high 300s, low 400s, and these are houses that like were going for under 100 grand at the height of the recession. It just shocks me that their value. My friend who I'm going to see, she has a very basic 3-bed 2-bath house that was built in 06, I think, and she paid like 105 grand for it, and it's worth like triple that right now. When you get to Northport, the driving gets a little bit weirder. There's a lot more craziness. I consider driving the Avalon here. Got a bike, dude, splitting lanes. Because like when you're driving like a $2,000 car, you don't care if someone like hits you or like taps you at least. This car's a little bit different. Should have mentioned the teddy bears are back there. I don't know. I might hit this rain. Northport's almost become as expensive as Venice. It really. I mean, the prices are almost identical as far as housing. Like buying and renting, it's a little bit cheaper, but not sure why that is. The only upside of living in Northport is it tends to have like cheaper home insurance, I would imagine, because it's not near the water. But Northport's sort of like the Wild West of Sarasota County. You never know what you're going to get. Popping wheelies. got no problem with that, but the cops definitely do. They love giving out tickets for stuff like that. Yeah. Hey, cat. Sorry, this thing doesn't auto scroll. Yeah, the storm cloud. That's actually not that bad. I mean, wait till it gets more into summertime, and you'll see like it'll look like the end of the world. But when it comes on you, it comes upon you, it really just, it downpours pretty heavily, and then it suddenly just looks like this again. And you're like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But it always looks a lot, in my opinion, a lot worse than it is. It's unfortunate there's more people now that I'm almost at a friend's house, but is there a Wawa here now? That's new if it's here. It says Wawa, but there is no Wawa. It must be coming right there in the corner. I don't know why, but no one ever builds stuff right on the perfect corners here on the right-hand side heading south. It's like the best place to have a gas station. It's been a field. This was all a field. The left-hand side, that racetrack's been there for about 12 years. It was just that Circle K there. That we used to sell fireworks here on the right-hand side. And when Wawa comes here, they're going to put racetrack out of business. I mean, any place where there's a Wawa and racetrack side by side, Wawa immediately like just takes over. And this used to be there wasn't a dedicated turn lane here before, but this is such a main artery going up into Northport. There used to be lines like you had to wait 5 lights to get. It was miserable. Would have been like 7 years ago. So this is the county. Hillsborough Avenue is the county. I actually was in Charlotte County for like a split second. That intersection's in Charlotte County. But Hillsborough Avenue straddles the county line. Back in Sarasota now. But if you look, you'll see some of the more tender plants like adenidias. There might be a couple coconuts around here. What else might be frosted? I'm trying to think. Some foxtails. Oh yeah, there's some adenidias there. They put out new growth, but they got burnt up this winter. And that's what the difference between Venice and Northport is. Northport will get down. It was 35 for like 5 hours in Venice, but it was probably like 31 here for that same amount of time. It might not have been as long, but it'll make that dip that Venice doesn't get. That foxtail came back from a complete burn there. I don't know why people don't trim that off. They probably just don't care. People here this is kind of, Northport is sort of a bedroom community of Sarasota, meaning people who work in Sarasota will come back here to sleep. Wow, those foxtails are all dead. And that might not be from the cold, though. They look just poorly taken care of. And obviously Eureka's are going to be burnt up, but they're going to come back. But people will just, they just work in Sarasota, make more, there's more, and they'll come back here. It's more affordable. Wow, those foxtails really are. They got roasted there. Interesting, huh? Pygmy dates even roasted. So it got pretty cold. I mean, it takes like 27, 28 degrees to roast pygmy dates like that. So I'm almost to the turn. Let's see what's going on. Oh, sorry. Been in Bradenton. Yeah, I mean, Bradenton's weird. It has a very good climate considering how far north it is compared to here. We're about 40 miles south of Bradenton, southeast of Bradenton, and it's definitely warmer here. I'm sorry, it's definitely warmer there at night than it is here. It drops here. But it's hotter during the day, but you don't really want that in the summer. I mean, it gets to 95. 95 is not. Oh yeah, more pygmy dates burned. So it got down pretty decent. I really haven't been up this road but one other time since the cold. So guys, I am such weird names for roads here. I'm right near my friends, and I'm not gonna like display her road or anything like that. I don't want to. Not that I don't trust you guys. Just anyone can watch this video. Oh man, now there's 4 people watching. That's the most there's been since started. I'll be live on the way home from here in a few hours. Almost hit some rain, but didn't exactly. Oh, it's definitely a new house. Alright, so I'm here now. I will see you guys soon. If you guys want to come back in a couple hours.